Alright guys, welcome back to Critics News, where we keep you updated with the latest info. Now, as take the go, let's go straight to the reason why we are here today. As it happen now, they say that the government of Nigeria is not looking back when it comes to the agitation for Biafra and the IPOB matter, which is the indigenous people of Biafra, headed by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader, who is currently in detention of the DSS in Abuja. Now, there have been several calls from different quarters of the country for his release. But despite all these calls and all these moves, it seems that they are not yielding any result because the government is not listening to any of these. Now, upon all these moves to free the man, let me even bring his picture and add to what we have on the screen. Upon all these moves to free the man, more punishment is what the Nigerian government is planning for all IPOB members. Now, when you look at the screen, you will see what we have there. Right here on the screen, you will see this. Let me zoom in. It says, IPOB members, others risk jail terms as Nigerian House of Reps proposed 25-year imprisonment, 10 million naira fine for separatist agitation. So this is a move that anybody who wants to make any kind of arrangement for division to break away from Nigeria risks 25 years imprisonment or 10 million naira. That is what you are going to pay. Yes, 10 million naira. 10 million naira plus 25-year imprisonment. The thing is getting worse. Now, if the government of the day is planning this kind of punishment for IPOB people, is it the same government that is going to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? I doubt that so much. Because if there was anything to go by, I think they should be looking for a way to releasing the man, not enacting laws that will worsen the situation at hand. And if you look at it on the other hand, you will realize that the government of Nigeria is against the people of IPOB. And at the same time, some people who also claim they are fighting for the freedom are also against the same Igbo people that they claim they are fighting for. That is why you see the killings going on from some quarters and some people who claim to be also fighting to liberate. So there's a lot of conspiracy, there is a lot of battles, you know, which is not making anything stable in the long run, on the long run, because the Nigerian army is attacking IPOB. What do you call it? Igbo people, in short, let me put it that way. It's attacking Igbo people. Nigerian police, the same thing. DSS, civil defense, Air Force, Navy, and every security apparatus, a Bubago, plus the ones that Asari Dokubo has raised himself in the southeast. Now, upon that, there are people too who are going about in the name of fighting for this same freedom, buying our people, destroying goods and properties worth millions. Let me know your opinion on all this. Let us quickly take a look at what the government of Tinubu is saying concerning IPOB and its agitation for Biafra freedom. Before I do that very quickly, I want to introduce this very app for you. For those of you who are sending money from abroad to Nigeria, if you are sending money, please make use of this very app because it is reliable. It's called Tap Tap Send. It is very reliable. And you will get £5 for those in UK. If you are sending money to Nigeria, you are going to get £5. Those in Europe, you are going to get €5. Okay? Those in America or Canada, you are getting $10. And those in Dubai, you are getting 25 AED on top of your money. Okay? That's how it works. That's what you are getting on top of that. So it's a very nice and reliable, recommendable app. Okay? So I beg Muna, patronize my calling there. Use my promo code, which is Critics News. This one, as you can see, type it in capital letters. See the Critics News there. Just type it. Use promo code Critics News just this way to get this free money that they are offering to our customers. Okay, thank you very much and God bless you. And I want to also appreciate those who have used it so far. I believe that you got good results. All right, now they say that the Nigerian House of Representatives has introduced the Counter Subversion Bill 2024, which aims to impose stringent penalties on individuals involved in separatist agitations or actions that incite intergroups or sectional conflicts. That's people like IPOB. They say that anybody who is agitating for separate country, separate, in fact, breakaway, is risking their lives in going to jail. According to the proposed legislation, anyone convicted of such offenses could face a prison sentence of up to 25 years, a fine of 10 million naira, or both, the Sun reports. The bill's explanatory memoranda states that the legislation seeks to criminalize subversive activities by a wide range of groups, including associations, organizations, militias, cults, bandits, and other proscribed entities. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Sunday Igboho, have agitated for the separate nations of Biafra and Oduduwa and Yoruba nations, respectively. The bill, sponsored by Speaker Tajudeen Abbas, is set for its second reading, where its general principles will be debated. The bill stipulates that anyone found guilty of destroying national symbols, refusing to recite the national anthem and pledge, defacing a place of worship with intent to incite violence, or undermining the federal government, shall face a fine of 5 million naira, a 10-year prison sentence, or both. Meanwhile, it states that anyone who sets up an illegal roadblock, performs unauthorized traffic duties, imposes an illegal curfew, or organizes an unlawful procession will be subject to a fine of 2 million naira, 5 years in prison, or both upon conviction. However, the bill imposes a fine of 4 million naira or a 2-year prison sentence for anyone convicted of insulting, defaming, embarrassing, or bringing into dispute the leadership of a community, religion, lawful group, local government, state, or federal government. What does this one mean? Imposes a fine of 4 million naira or a 2-year prison sentence for anyone convicted of insulting. Listen, those of now where they insult, they say insulting, defaming, embarrassing, or bringing into disrepute the leadership of a community, religion, lawful group, local government, state, or federal government. This one now, so if you defame a church, okay, that's what I'm trying to break this down. A community, religion, if you like, I don't know how far this defaming or insulting, see, insulting religion, lawful group, local government, state, or even federal government, you risk a fine of 4 million naira or even 2 years in prison. Sections 2, 5, 6, and 10 of the proposed legislation further state that any person who engages in activities that foster mutual suspicion, mistrust, or intolerance leading to conflict and violence that threatens Nigeria's corporate existence, peace, and the security commits an offense and is liable to a fine of 5 million naira, a 10-year prison term, or both. Now, a person who forcefully takes over any place of worship, town hall, school, premises, public or private place, arena, or a similar place through duress, undue influence, subterfuge, or other similar activities, commit an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 5 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 10 years or both. A person who proffers loyalty, pledges or agrees to belong to an organization that disregards the sovereignty of Nigeria commits an offense and is liable to a conviction to a fine of 3 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 4 years or both. I'm still looking at the whole thing to see where they will say anybody who loots money that is supposed to be used for the development of the country will face 100 years in prison. I'm still checking out. We have not finished. So pay attention. All you have to help me do is to share this video. That's all. Thank you. A person who receives financial or political support from a foreign organization, group, or country that is not compatible with the interest, development, security, and progress of Nigeria commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 15 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 20 years or both of them. Section 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 20 of the bill stipulate that any individual, group, or organization involved in activities that undermine national security, disrupt community harmony, disturb peaceful coexistence, or impede law and order will be deemed to have committed an offense. Upon conviction, the penalty is a fine of 3 million naira, imprisonment for up to 5 years, or both. The bill further reads, a person, group, or organization that persistently disregards, disobeys, or disrespects constituted authority, rules, regulations, order, or contravenes the law willfully commits an offense and is liable on conviction to 3 years imprisonment at the first instance and 7 years for subsequent offense, or to a fine of 5 million naira, or both. A person who habitually violates the law, refuses or prevent arrest, disrupt legal processes or proceedings, engages in contrary behavior or persistent or recalcitrant defiance and rebellion against constituted authority commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 5 million naira or 7 years imprisonment or both. A person who establishes, creates, operates, or maintains funds, supports or assists a paramilitary group, guard, brigade, organization, corps, union, militia, cult, or bandit group under whatever name or guise, except established by laws passed by the National Assembly or State House of Assembly, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 10 million naira or 15 years imprisonment, or both of them. Section 17 and 20 stipulate that any individual who unlawfully constructs a structure on or occupies a public space, road, or field without authorization from the relevant authorities commits an offense. Upon conviction, the individual is liable to a fine of 1 million naira, imprisonment for up to 3 years, or both of them. A person who owns, possesses, produces, distributes, imports, handles, uses military, police, or intelligence agencies' uniforms, emblems, or accoutrement commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 2 million naira or imprisonment for a term of 2 years, or both. It reads, a person who owns, possesses, produces, distributes, imports, handles, uses military. Wow, I don't know whether this one pertains to all those people who are doing comedy, who have military uniforms, police uniforms, and all that. I don't know whether that one concerns them. But this is what the constitution that they want to, the law they want to pass now. Okay, the House of Assembly, this is the law they want to pass now. So everybody have to gear up for what is about to come. In these laws that they want to pass, there is nowhere I saw anybody who loots public funds, who steals, who refuses to execute contract, who promises and fail as a government official, risk a jail term of 50 years or even 100 and a fine of 300 billion naira or both of them. I didn't see that. So when it comes to looting, it is always excluded in our laws of punishment. Those things does not count in Nigeria, only for the normal people. Anybody who wants to break away, anybody who wants to fight for freedom, you have laws that will restrict you not to fight for it. They want to gog everybody. Guys, let me know what you people think about it, which means automatically when this is passed, they wouldn't want to hear anything ESN. They wouldn't want to hear we are army. They wouldn't want to hear IPOB. They wouldn't want to even hear Biafra. The only thing remaining for them now to write is anybody who mentions Biafra, you are going to prison. That's the only thing they have not done now, and which I know they are running from pillar to post looking for a way to do it. You know, those are the things that we are seeing. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about it. But before we go, those of you who are going to church to pay tithe, pay offering, pay first seed, first fruit, first everything, after paying them, you now come to us to beg. Some of you, I know they share my video, but when it comes to all these people shouting Arabanko on television, telling you that they are praying, they are delivering you, you go there and watch, give them gifts. Then you come to ordinary us to come and seek for help. You know, go better for such person. You know, go better for if you now wait till they do, you know, go better for you. All the people where they struggle, when I go Congo, they beg them, oh, do give away. But I've never seen any of you going to meet all these pastors where they shout, they make billions. I never see any of when I go meet them say, do give away, pastor. When I know they meet them. Now when they meet, I'm anointed. Don't come to me. If not, I will curse you. When we listen to this, our guy here, Apoki.
I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. You should reap where you sow.
Good.
You can't work in NPA and go receive salary in the police force.
At all.
Most church people that I know, including those of them that are your relatives, you will hardly see them to help you do any tangible thing, particularly if you are not a member of their church or you are not as spiritual as they are. They see you as an unbeliever. I had a brother, a pastor. I contributed towards the roofing of his church and all that. When I needed him most, that was when he went into holiness movement.
Okay.
Dr. Apoki and the rest of people, they are ungodly. He was the only godly person. He even left his denomination. One of the most grievous things he did to me, a lady wanted to buy a property in our community, and he was the one to lead me to where the property was. It was a Thursday. The lady came and he was not around. When I called him later in the day, he switched off his phone throughout the period I was calling. When I called him later in the day, he said that was his prayer day. And he does not transact business that day. And the woman went and established the business she wanted to bring to our community in another town. When he had an accident, I coughed out money for him.
You gave him money.
After some time, he considered me very ungodly and ran away. These individuals, these church folks, particularly the very religious ones that quote scriptures anyhow, they are never there to help you do any reasonable thing.
At all.
They are always in church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They will wear the necklace of their general superintendent and the wife, or the GO, that their pastor, their papa and their mama. They will wear the bangles. They can even wear the vest. But when they need financial help, they will call you.
Okay.
When they have problems, they will call you. The one that annoys me most is when they are sick, they will phone you. When they die, they will set up a WhatsApp group for you to donate money. You go to their picture on YouTube, on Facebook or whatever, is their GO's face. But when they are in need, you don't see the church. You don't see GO. Their GO does not even know them. I had one. Let me not go that way. From today, where you pay your first fruit, pay your first salary into, where you pay your tithes into, where you give your offerings, where you spend your energy, where you go to church by 6 in the morning before you go to work, go there to seek for help. Don't ever call me. Don't phone me. I'm not a fool. Not a fool. Some of you will waste your, particularly men, you will waste your life in all these places without thinking about your businesses, thinking about your future. In old age, you will become a burden to those of us who
have been struggling,
served God and also labored and managed our lives well. You come and tell me it's not by hard work, it is by grace. Work hard. Let grace join hard work.
So I don't see him. Like I dey talk am, you know, I know me now. I'd always talk am and I dey straight. Say anybody, some people when I go they share prayer, they give me. When a person go do, you owe my number, you share prayer, give me. I will block you. I will block you because your life is miserable. You no go share my own, go give that pastor where they shout like mad person. You go share that pastor and come give me. Who told you I don't have prayer life? My life no be prayerful. Make everybody they respect himself. You reap where you sow, like he just said, and that is the truth of the matter. When I go there for church from morning till night, when you now need help, you now start running to me. You no run to God, you no run to that pastor. If I see him, if you dey near me, you go collect blow. Better blow. I beg go another news because I hate rubbish. I hate rubbish.